Welcome to our fourth annual Mother Teresa of Calcutta Christmas program. I am Miss L, the music teacher. You probably know me from my numerous emails over the last month. We are about to get started, so before we begin, I want to give a few housekeeping notes. First, please make sure no food and drink, no trash left behind. Bishop has been kind enough to lend us their theater, and we want to make sure we leave it even prettier than when we came. Also, please, no flash photography so that we don't distract the kids on stage. And the one thing I want to let you all know about before we begin is how you are going to retrieve your child after the show. And I will come back out after and remind you, but after the finale, all the children are going to be brought back to either the lobby for middle school, cafeteria for primary, or the back classrooms for intermediate. And you'll need to sign them out from their homeroom teachers. If your child is in intermediate, you'll go through these double doors right here. If your child is in primary, you'll go through the back and into the cafeteria. If your child is in middle school, you'll go straight back here and they'll be waiting with their homeroom teachers. If you need to use the restroom, the bathrooms are in the lobby, and I hope that you enjoy the show.
I don't understand how they expect all of this work. It's an outrage. It's a scandal. It's a project. Exactly. We are 10 Christmas, and Mrs. Chap is giving us a project. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a report, a 1,000-word essay. It's just a project. And plus, we get to work on it as a group. Can't bothering you. It's a project. 10 days before winter break. We're supposed to be having Christmas parties, not doing schoolwork. It is school. You're not getting the point.
Oh, it's not even a hard project. It's all about Christmas. We could do this in our sleep. All we have to do is pick our group and divide up the work.
Get this project done and over with and get back to really celebrating Christmas.
So, what were you thinking? Start at the beginning and go from there? We could start at the top and describe the setting.
Seems like the easiest way.
Dark night. Well, of course it was dark.
We can think of something more creative than a story.
The point was to put as little effort into this as
Possible, remember?
done as quickly and painlessly as possible.
You know Miss Chow won't go for that. We still need a good grade.
Okay, fine. What were you thinking?
What about a song?
A song about the setting? Well, do you know songs about a dark night?
No. But I do know one about a silent night.
All right, well, we have the beginning of our project done, and apparently more people in our group.
We heard you guys needed some extra help in your group.
Ugh, I can't believe Mrs. Chow assigned this project 10 days before Christmas.
That's what I said.
Focus, people. The sooner we get this project done, the sooner we can turn it in and get it over with. How about the more time working on it, complain?
So, what do you guys have so far?
Well, we've... That's it? You guys definitely need some help. This is supposed to be a project about Christmas. You need more than just a setting.
Okay, fine. What are you guys thinking?
What about a little background history? We have a setting, so now let's add some more information. Miss Chow will love that.
Information on Christmas. What about Santa? Does anybody know where he was born?
I was thinking more background on the history of the first Christmas night, you know, Catholic school and all.
Okay, well, we know the logistics. Jesus was born on a silent night.
Okay, so we need some background information. Why don't we go back to Mary? That's true. We can do another song about Mary's part in the first Christmas night. I mean, she is Jesus' mom, after all.
Yeah, but does anybody know a song about Mary?
I know a great song about Mary's yes.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on, you know about Mary's yes. The angel appeared to her and told her that she'd been chosen by God to be Jesus' mother. She was really young. She could have said no, but she said yes.
She didn't just say yes. She said, "May it be done to me according to your word." She was willing to do whatever God asked of her. She was willing to be a symbol to the world about what true love really is. That's exactly what the song is about. God be lifted high and may shine for all the world to see.
She was willing to give everything and anything she had for God's glory.
Yes, take my life and let it be consecrated, Lord, to thee. I'm telling you, it's the perfect song.
Enough talking then, let's hear it.
God be lifted high in me. Shine for all the world to see. God high in me. Consecrated, Lord, to Thee. Take the moments in my days. Let them flow in endless praise. Take my voice and let me sing. Always only for my King. Take my lips and let them be filled with messages from Thee. God be lifted high in me. God be lifted high in me. Shine for all the world to see. God be lifted high in me. Wonderful Counselor, mighty God, everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Wonderful Counselor, everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Mighty God. Noel, 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 Noel. God be lifted high in me. God be lifted high in me. God be lifted high in me. Shine for all the world to see. God be lifted high in me. All done. All right, so we have the beginning of our project done. What's next?
When did we get more group members?
We heard that you guys needed a little bit of help.
Yeah, and we definitely need some help ourselves. We've been trying to work on our project, and we're getting nowhere.
That's not true. I have the home report done already.
If you guys have your project done, why do you need to join our group?
Don't listen to him. We don't have it done.
Yes, we do. 2,000 words on.
Don't say it!
The North Pole!
The North Pole. Miss Chow told us to do a project on Christmas.
Yeah, the North Pole, the home of Santa Claus. It doesn't get any more Christmassy than that.
I see why you guys wanted to join our group now.
Really able to write 2,000 words on the North Pole? Yeah, did you know that the average temperature of the North Pole is negative 29 degrees?
Why? Just why?
That's why we're here. We want to be a part of something a little more exciting.
Something dramatic, something theatrical, something full of excitement and intrigue.
Well, I don't know about you, Matt, but we're working on something pretty cool.
We're talking about the first Christmas night. We started with the song to set our setting.
Then we added some background information about Mary's yes to explain how the first Christmas night came about in the first place.
We were just talking about the next piece.
Mrs. Chow is going to love this.
Background information? Maybe we should stick with the North Pole.
I got the report ready to go.
Guys, focus. This could be really cool. If we have a setting and some background information, why don't we add some characters next?
That's a great idea. There were a bunch of people there on the first Christmas night.
Like who?
Well, just imagine, there were shepherds in the region, living in the fields and keeping night watch over their flock. The angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were struck with great fear. The angel of the Lord says to them, "Don't be afraid, for behold, I proclaim to you the good news of great joy."
Oh, I remember this part. The angels were singing Gloria, and the shepherds came to the stable where Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus were.
So we've got Mary, Joseph, the angels, and the shepherds.
Don't forget the wise men that followed the star.
All right, well, we have our characters.
You know, I think I know a great song that would introduce all the characters. Plus, it would introduce the true gift of Christmas.
True gift?
Well, of course, the gift that Mary, Joseph, the angels, the shepherds, the wise men, and all of us got that very first Christmas night.
This is getting deep.
So, if there's a song, then introduce all the characters with the words, "For the joy of the world, he was born, bringing peace to us all, through the gift of his son." I have it pretty perfectly.
Yes!
Then I've got the perfect song.
Top left, second. Top left.
Everybody's talking about how you guys are the best projects. I mean, it's pretty full already.
What happened to the more the merrier?
Plus, if we have more people, they may know some songs that we don't.
There isn't a Christmas song I don't know. Jingle bells, Charlie and St. Nick, Here Comes Santa Claus, Rudolph, you name it, I know it.
Well, I think we've been going for a little bit more of a less commercial approach, focusing on the actual meaning of Christmas.
The actual meaning of Christmas, as in the birth of Jesus.
We started off with a song for the setting. We thought Miss Chow would like that, being a language arts teacher and all.
Then apparently we needed some background information, so we have a song about Mary's yes.
And we just finished the part where the angels appeared with the shepherds, and the wise men brought the baby Jesus gifts.
It sounds like you got pretty much everything covered. Can't we just wrap it up there?
Are you kidding me? It's not enough!
I actually agree.
Really? I'm shocked. 15 minutes ago, you were all like, the less work, the better.
Can you blame me for wanting to do a little less schoolwork and a little more celebrating?
Songs of Christ celebrate now, walking through the true meaning of Christmas. Everything that happened that night when Jesus was born is the perfect way to celebrate.
I was thinking more wrap presents under a tree and eggnog by the fireside and ugly Christmas sweater parties, but sure.
Christmas sweaters? It's Florida. It's like 80 degrees outside.
Can we get back to the point? I want to get this project done before Christmas,
Okay, people, focus.
Thank you. Let's talk about the next piece. We've talked about the gift that we received, and I think we need to focus on that a little more. Maybe we can talk about why Jesus is a gift in the first place.
That's a great idea. That could be what our project is about.
Wait. I thought our project was on the birth of Jesus. You're losing me here.
Like an essay.
We have the main idea. Now it's time for the... We have the introduction. Now it's time for the main idea. Jesus is the gift that was given to us on that very first Christmas night.
Then let's talk about why we needed the gift in the first place. That's brilliant. We needed the gift of Jesus to save us all and restore hope.
How did you come up with that?
I told you I was using this. Just want to show you. On the way to precious promise, coming back again. We fall.
There's something I don't understand about all this.
Well, what do you mean?
Whole a baby born to save us all thing. I mean, Jesus was a king. He was the Son of God. So why did he care so much about humankind?
That's easy. God so loved the world that he gave his only son, so that all who believed in him might have eternal life. Everyone knows that Bible quote.
No, I got that part. But why did he love us? I mean, we're just humans. We're a small part of God's huge creation.
I kind of wish I could just pull out my phone, give him a call, and ask.
Maybe that's why he loved us so much, because we're part of his creation.
And we know he definitely does love us, because he sent us his son.
And we know Jesus definitely loved us because he's willing to die on the cross for us.
So what you're saying is just be grateful.
Well, of course. If someone gives you a present, say thank you.
I can't imagine someone as mighty as the Son of God being willing to give his life for us.
That's humility.
I'm known for my humility.
You could take some tips from Jesus, you know. He could have come into the world as a king, but he didn't.
You could have come like a mighty storm, with all the strength of a hurricane.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You could have something like a tidal wave, or an ocean, to ravage our hearts.
Oh man, she's lost it.
But you can like winter snow, quiet, soft, and slow.
I thought we established that this is Florida, 80 degrees out, remember?
Your voice wasn't in the bush burning. No, your voice wasn't in the rushing wind. It was still, and it was small, and it was hidden.
Don't you guys get it? Humility!
Wait a second. I get it! It's another song!
I think we have the next part of our project. We talked about why we believe in the gift of Jesus. Now, let's talk about why it's wrapped in a tiny package instead of a big one.
That's perfect. That could be what our project is about.
You know, a report on the North Pole would have been much easier.
To the earth below. came like a winter snow, quiet and soft and slow, falling from the sky in the night to the earth below.
I mean, that was pretty perfect.
I can't think of a better way to get our main idea across.
So, what should we talk about next?
I don't know.
Well, what about church? I mean, that's where we praise God every week.
Or
When do we really say thank you to God?
Well, I mean, that's what we do when we go to Mass on Sundays, right? It's part of saying thank you.
Plus, we do things like rosaries, the Station of the Cross, novenas. We may not give sacrifices back like they did in the Old Testament, but we say thank you in a lot of different ways.
It just doesn't feel like enough, you know?
I get what you mean. God gives us this amazing gift of His Son, and the best we can do is give back an hour a week on Sundays.
Hey, sometimes that hour is really hard to give. I mean, we have to find time to go to Mass in the middle of our crazy lives.
Exactly. Every single weekend, it's birthday parties, sports games, homework, school projects.
Like this one.
Exactly. It really is a sacrifice to find time to go to Mass.
I just wish there really was a way to say thank you, you know?
Well, we are doing this project, aren't we?
We could dedicate one whole part of this project to saying thank you in a grand, amazing gesture.
That's actually not a bad idea. Like we said before, we should be grateful when we receive a present.
Gloria!
What's that?
Gloria! Like the angels sang on Christmas night. That's how the heavenly hosts sing their praise and thanksgiving. So why don't we do that?
Maybe we can find a song that says Gloria. Thank you for finding us.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
and wise men, for glory revealed. Seems like the greatest journey of all was heaven now searching for the hearts of the lost. Gloria, our Savior found us. Gloria, oh love divine, through the darkness
project. We brought you into our group to make this go faster, not to make it go global.
I saw my report on the North Pole. Maybe we could.
Please, no. Focus, people. We've worked too hard to change things now. She's right. This is bigger than any school project. So what exactly are you saying?
I'm saying that we need something to share this with everyone, not just Miss Chow.
Everyone needs to know about the first Christmas night.
I'm pretty sure everybody does know. The story of the night Jesus was born is pretty well known if you ask me.
Maybe well known. People really understand it.
Probably not. I mean, how many of us knew the true meaning of Jesus' birth before we started working on this project?
You know, that's probably why Miss Chow assigned it to us so close to Christmas.
Because she likes to torture us?
No, so we can focus on the true meaning of Christmas. We're only 10 days out. Isn't that what we should be focused on?
Such a wise woman.
Let's focus. So, what are you suggesting for the next part of our project?
We need something to tell the world about Jesus' gift to the world. Something to announce it to everyone, especially those who need to hear it the most. Those lost in darkness have seen the light.
And she has a song.
What song?
A song that will say exactly what we want to announce to the world. The King is here.
Sounds perfect.
All right, let's hear it.
We need to get people excited about our project. It's more than just the first Christmas night now.
We told the world the king is here.
Is it enough to get people excited, though?
Oh, what makes you excited? He's born as one of us, out of love, and then he sacrificed himself so that we can have eternal life.
I'm kind of excited knowing that.
I mean, I actually get what she's saying. I've known this story my entire life, and this is the first time I really understood the gift you received. And I was so important.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, God loved us so much that he sent his only son. Jesus came even though he knew he had to die. Even Mary played her part. Remember, God be lifted high in me?
Exactly. So, what we need is something in our project to get people excited enough that they're willing to listen to our main message. Then, we give them something big, and we hit them with the main point.
That is exactly what I've been saying. If you want something big, I can give you something big.
How big are you talking about?
I'm talking big. I'm talking guitars, drums, bells, the rest. We'll grab their attention.
I think I heard this town mention something like this in the garden. But I don't have a song that big, though.
Oh, don't worry. I do. We'll make the world listen. We can grab everyone's attention, and then we can tell them all about the gift that we all received.
So, what are we waiting for?
Come on, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about.
will definitely wake everyone up, that's for sure.
We're getting close to our wrap-up. I can feel it. Now that we've got everyone's attention, we really have to hit them with the point of this project.
It's easy. The point is, Jesus was born on Christmas.
We need to get deeper. The point is the sacrifice for the sake of love, right?
We need more.
Okay, let's break this down. The point of our project is about the gift of Jesus that we received on the very first Christmas night, right?
Exactly.
The gift of Jesus so that we can have eternal life.
Exactly.
And we want the world to realize how amazing this gift is.
Where are you going with this?
We have to focus more on the most amazing part of the gift then. The fact that Jesus humbled himself to die for us.
Didn't we already cover this? But not just for us. He died for everyone, regardless of whether they believed or not. He came for everyone. And he came in the humblest way possible. Those wise men didn't find him in a palace. They found him in a manger.
Boy, poverty is embraced. I'll give it to you. That one's very poetic.
Kind of makes you think of things differently, doesn't it? When I imagine Jesus, I imagine a king. But he could have been one of those homeless people we've seen on street corners.
Yeah, we've all seen them, but usually we just look right past them.
It's easy to do, but she's right. Jesus came as an outcast, not a king. And he came not only for the rich and mighty, but for the lowly, even if they have nothing to offer in return.
Bring all the thirsty, all who seek peace. Bring those with nothing to offer.
I think that's the point of our project. That's the important part of the gift.
People need to know that regardless of what they look like or how much money they have, Jesus came for them. There's hope for them.
I think she knows the song. I have the perfect song.
up with, how is anyone going to top this?
It kind of ended up being the perfect way to celebrate Christmas.
I guess you're right. It definitely put us in the right mindset for understanding the true meaning of the holiday.
Yeah, we're in the home stretch now. We need to think of a really great way to end things.
I've got some ideas. We want the conclusion of our project to be intention of Rick. That's kind of my specialty.
But what else are we missing? We talked about the gift that we received and why it was so important.
You know, there's one thing we haven't done. Well, we've been focusing so much on Christmas side of things, we forgot something pretty important.
I'm confused. What can be more important than Christmas on Christmas?
Well, what is Christmas?
We've literally spent the last hour answering that question, and you still don't know.
Oh, come on! You don't see where she's going with this?
I mean, we could always throw in Here Comes Santa Claus if that's what you're getting at.
I see what she's saying. You guys are missing the point. What is Christmas?
It's Jesus' birthday.
Exactly!
That's it. That'd make an amazing attention. We need a birthday song.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
This is your birthday song.
No, still not it.
What if we sing Happy Birthday and maybe add some stuff about remembering the gift we received all year long? That would be a good way to wrap things up.
Yeah, that's true. We've been talking about the gift of Jesus and why it's so important. If it's so important, then why don't we remember it all year long?
All year long, we'll remember each person's gift we got from you.
You have a song, don't you?
I have a perfect song.
Then what are we waiting for? Oh, fine. We can skip that part. And replace it with confetti.
Wait, what? And who do you think is gonna clean that up?
Not me. None of you have vision.
Our show is pretty show-stopping all by itself. So why don't we just follow Jesus' example?
What do you mean?
I'm all out songs.
She's right. We should follow this example. Let's end the road humility.
Humility. That's dramatic.
Exactly. Jesus came into this world on Christmas quietly and without a lot of fanfare. So shouldn't we end our project the same way?
We could just wish everyone a Merry Christmas. But,
Come on, you know it's the right thing to do.
well, fine. We can add just one little idea. Just add a little spice. A little culture. A little sophistication. Just something.
Feliz Navidad. Bless you. Oh,
No, that's it.
I'm lost.
Feliz Navidad.
She's singing.
Feliz Navidad.
they're all singing.
Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad.
We're all gonna sing now, aren't we?